Okay, would if I had sound, wouldn't it, eh? Well, I've got sound. My YouTube sucks tonight. I've got no sound.
I've got no sound.
Oh, there's no Ev.
I've got no sound.
Right, thought I'd just do a little stream before I go to bed. Tired, but not tired enough. Kind of bored. Went out, done a bit of metal detecting yesterday, and I told you about those weird feelings that I keep getting when I'm just like doing metal detecting. Well, I know I keep saying I'm going to take my K2 meter and probably like ghost box with me, but I keep forgetting to take the damn thing. But I'm always like hoping that it might catch something on like the audio EVP. Now, I've not actually reviewed the video on my channel, which I've uploaded last night. But something kind of weird happened today. Now, when you're in the forest on your own here, you're going to hear unusual things like, the wind rustling the trees, you're going to hear the birds tweeting along, you might hear someone talking if anyone's near to you, but you might hear like, the odd little snap where a little bunny is like running along and, going down his little burrow. But yesterday, Thursday, because it's Friday now, it's the same kind of thing. I keep getting that weird sense is like someone's following me around, And at one particular time, I actually thought something was thrown near me. So it wasn't like a snap or a twig. It was like something falling right near me. And I just don't understand or know what it was. Because, there ain't no one around. No one could have, thrown a stick. The wind wasn't, strong enough to even blow a branch and, snap a branch, It was bloody hot again today. But it just felt like, I'm kind of like digging away, and all of a sudden you hear this like right next to you. You think, what the fuck? And sometimes when I'm digging, I'll have the video filming. Sometimes I won't film unless I find something which might be worth turning the camera on. This particular instance, I did not have the camera turned on. But whatever it was like, it wasn't like a silent fall or something dropping like a tree, like a twig falling off the tree. It actually sounded like either a rock or a heavy stone kind of like falling next to me, kind of thing. So, it's kind of startling because you're on your own and no one knows where you are. I don't tell my parents, I don't tell anyone where I'm going. If something happens to me, it's down to my own stupidity going out and not letting anyone know, but I always make sure my phone's charged up. Although it's got a completely smashed screen and it's hard to see on that screen sometimes, because I dropped this on the bloody... I went to put it in my pocket when I went out about a week ago, and I didn't put it in my pocket. It kind of slipped out my hand and banged on the actual concrete floor outside. And I've had that phone nearly 2 years, and the amount of times I've dropped it, I've never broken it until last week. It got broke. And sometimes, as I say, I can't read text messages on there because, the text is all wonky and wobbly. When I'm trying to get the bus timetable, I can see part of it, but not all of it. The screen's totally shot, top quarter. But, the good thing is, I can still see at least half the screen. So if anything happened to me, I could, ring 999 up, emergency services and say, I've fallen and I'm injured. I might be able to give them a GPS kind of location, give them a rough idea where I am, kind of thing. So, I've always got my mobile with me anyway, and it's always charged up when I go out, just in case of any kind of accident or emergency, what might occur. But the other day, I saw two guys. They'd actually ride around on their bikes, and I thought they were from the council or something, yeah. And I thought they was going to come and chase me off, but they actually thought I was from the council, and they got off their bikes and left them a little bit down, and they started walking up towards me. And I saw, all right, guys, I said, you from the council? No, I thought you was from the council. No, I'm not from the council. Oh, we're not from the council. I said, was that you on your bike? She goes, yeah, we're just coming over to have a look ride around, kind of thing. We ain't supposed to, but back it, So, mate, do it, no one's around. The council ain't gonna know shit, because no one's ever seen anyone from the council or from the Conservatives, walking around the common, because there's so much trash here. If they cared about the common so much, they would actually get some around here and clear some of this trash up, but they haven't. So he goes, oh, so you don't mind this ride, mate? You want to ride around, and if I'm in your way, I'll just step out of the way. I said, you ride, I'll milk detect. So they just rode around for about 10 minutes and buggered off, left me alone. No, but I had my spade and I had my sharp trail with me as well. So I was a bit kind of dubious that they might try to rob me, but no, they seemed okay actually. One of them looked a little bit like Simon James actually, with his long hair in the old ponytail, the old goatee beard. And I was going to say to him, you remind me of someone, but I thought, no, I better not. So, yeah, sometimes you do get people in there, but it's a very, very rare occasion. You might see the odd person walking a dog. You might see, at random, two guys riding a bike. But that's about it, I know that where I was today, if I kind of just looked straight across 12 o'clock, about 3,000 yards away is the golf course. So, if I can get a signal, I'd have to crawl over towards the golf course area and shout out and try to get help. But, it's kind of weird, that, you're in the forest or wooded area on your own and it's kind of creepy sometimes. And people say, well, why do you go there? Good question. It's because it's quiet, it's peaceful, you don't get many people around, and you can just do what you want to do, I saw some really big dragonflies today. I tell you, they was fucking massive. They was about that big, dragonflies. And one kind of was heading towards me. I kind of just moved out of the way and kind of soon pass. And, those blue ones. And I was walking along a very shallow footpath and all the weeds are kind of growing up. And you can see all these dragonflies resting on the grass. And as I was walking across the grass, they started just taking off and flying away. And there's 20, 30 of them, kind of thing. Really nice. So I didn't do a lot of milk detecting today because I wasn't finding nothing. Well, yesterday, not today. Yesterday, I wasn't finding nothing. I was just finding trash all the time. I found a Queen Elizabeth penny ship, which I can't really get the date out of. It's probably in 19... I say like late 1940s, early 50s penny coin. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that, you know, it doesn't scare me, when you hear these noises. I know it's just nature probably like doing what it's doing, but I do really sometimes feel like something's there watching me, and like they're trying to like possibly gain my attention, because how many people lived in that area over the hundreds of years, thousands of years, and this spirit could be roaming around and watching you, and they're wondering if to like touch you or manifest in front of you or something. They manifest, I'll be fucking like out of that wood so quick. But how would I know if it's a ghost even? Like, I kind of think it's like some people have seen ghosts and they said like, it's like just like talking to another human being. And, it's only until like they've turned around, that person's not there anymore. So they believe like, they've seen a real ghost. And these particular ghosts looked, lifelike human beings. So like, I'm not saying I'm ever going to see one, but it'd be kind of freaky if I do. You'd be standing there talking to someone and they turn around because you hear something, or, you go to get something out of your pocket or your bag, and, the next minute you turn around and they've gone, and like, they're not in sight. It can't be really weird, creepy, crazy to see that happen. Right, it's like when I was out last week, metal detecting, and the farmer creeps up behind me and says, "What are you doing for a joke?" I just about died with shock. I bet you did. Someone come up to me and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I didn't even hear them coming up to me. I'd be fucking like, "Are you trying to kill me?" And that has happened, a couple of times in the past. Like someone's crept up behind you and like, "What, Steve? You fucking cunt," And that's when I used to like do a lot of fishing over Mitchell Common a few years back. Chat's gone too quick now. I can't see what's going on. My advice would be to choose a dimension. Steve, use your spirit power in that dimension. That's what I've done in the astral dimension. And there, I'm strong. Don't know really. I don't know if I could do that. Like I could. I don't know. Don't know. I don't think I'd be scared. It's kind of like, when you hear these weird things around you, it's kind of like startling. And sometimes it could be a little bit scary, especially when like, it's sunny and the sun's beaming down, and suddenly like you get a dark cloud and that wood suddenly goes completely dark. And, that could be dark for like a matter of seconds or even like minutes, kind of thing. I don't like to be in the dark, especially in the woods, when it's all dark. If it's kind of like a massive cloud starts coming over and I know it's going to be there for, a good 5-10 minutes, I'll start moving and hoping that, the cloud will disperse and the sun will come out. It has happened a couple of times, but it's only like gone dark, for about 30 seconds to a minute, kind of thing. But I would never go into a forest on my own at night time, to even do a ghost hunt or to do metal detecting. I just don't feel comfortable in there, at night time, to be honest with you. It's all right when you got someone in and like, oh god, my nephew Simon James, or someone else, you know, and you're doing an actual investigation. But you know, being there on your own, you know, it's not a good idea because you could actually like trip over and seriously injure yourself. You know, where I go, there's sometimes big rocks because I think where I go and where I've been the last couple of times, you know, about 3 or 4 times, yeah. I think what's happened was that where they had, you know, the commons were open land. They didn't have that many trees, and over the last 60 years, that's where it's actually grown, you know, kind of thing into a wooded area. But before the wooded area came upon, what's happened is that where I live, you know, in 1940s, you know, the whole of Mitcham was obliterated, completely obliterated. And what they'd done was they got a lot of like debris and they kind of like dumped it on the common, so that, you know, like there are parts of like brickwork, you know, some just like single bricks, half bricks, some of them like, you know, massive, like, you know, a part of a wall structure, you know, kind of thing. So you know that a lot's been dumped there. There's a shitload of iron and steel there. You know, there's one part where in the forest itself there's a skeleton of a motorbike, you know, kind of thing. And I'll tell you what I did find today, but I didn't pick it up. If it had teeth in it, I would have picked it up and brought it home. But it looked like a little kind of mouse or rat skull, and there weren't no teeth in it. If it had teeth in it, I would have brought it home. And talking about teeth, I actually did bring a part of a jaw with 2 teeth home from the River Thames. One of the tooth actually came out, and I don't know what kind of animal it is, but the tooth that came out was that, you know, that kind of big and probably about that width. So it could probably be, you know, from like a rabbit, a cat, dog. I don't think it's anything from like a cow, sheep, or pig or anything. Because in the olden days with the River Thames, they just like threw skeleton, you know, like leftover meat in the actual River Thames, you know, even like the bodies of like the actual animals itself. So like that's why you see a lot of like bones on the River Thames. Now I was going to go there today, but I've looked at the tidal. What it goes at 6 o'clock in the morning. No way am I going to go down there at that time in the morning. And the next one is about 5:30 this afternoon. Yeah, I'm not going to go up there at 5:30 in the afternoon. So I'm waiting for the next couple of weeks when the tidal will be around about 9, 10 o'clock, because then I'll go up about 7 and make my way up there. But although it says like, you know, the tide's out at 7, you want to get up there for about 6:15, because that's when it starts going out. You know, low tide 7 o'clock, so it starts going out around about 6 o'clock, you know. That's all right. I'll find out if it's got a pissed off spirit attached to it. I'm going to go in a minute, guys. I'm fucking tired already. I wasn't going to do a video, you know. I thought, I'm not tired, but now I'm bloody knackered. I've run out of like juice. I've run out of like cream soda. All I've got is water. And like, I was going to go to the shop today, but I was so bloody tired. My feet were killing me today. You know, I've got, when I finished my milk detecting, yeah, I started walking up to the bus stop here, and I saw the bus coming, and I tried running for the bus, but my knee was just like not allowing me to run, so I missed the bus. And, the woman went past me. She was a woman driver. And she saw that I was running for the bus, but she kind of just ignored me, kind of thing. And it's like 20 minutes from the next bus. And I thought, fuck that. I could walk it within like probably 20 minutes, all the way down past the other two commons, and then get a 118 or the 463 there. So that's what I did. I walked like about 2 miles down the road because the bus didn't turn up. And when it did turn up, it wasn't the 463 because it said like on the bus thing, there's a problem with the actual 463 route. Is going to be another half hour. And I thought, well, no wonder it hasn't gone past me. It should have gone past me by now. But it hadn't. So I'd already beaten the bus to the stop where it's supposed to have been 20 minutes later kind of thing. But when I looked on the timetable thing on my mobile, it said, right, there's a problem with the 463s. I thought, oh, fuck it, means I might have to walk the rest of the way home, but I turned around and there was a 118 coming. So I kind of like just ran across the road and got that one it's only like 4 stops, which I could have walked in about 20 minutes, but my legs were fucking killing me really bad. So I just jumped on the bus. But, once you get that brick, mate, send it here, we'll do something with it. If there's a pissed off German not attached to it, hey, I'll be wearing my tunic and my World War II soldier's helmet and, the old medals, and I'll have the brick on the table and I'll say, right, any Germans there, that want to come through and talk to us. I'll try to learn a little bit of German, like Sprachen die Deutsch, I look on Google and write a few little phrase words down, I suppose. So, because they might not understand fucking English. And what's the point of trying to talk to the spirit? He was German and he doesn't understand English. But I have been told in this, from the spirit world from Abbey that when someone dies, when they cross over, it doesn't matter that English, German, French, Dutch, Polish, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, whatever, their main vocabulary will become English. So, even if they don't know English, they'll automatically know English. So, if we do talk to a POW German, they may be attached to the brick, you might be able to understand us. Hey, you never know, we might speak to one of the guards that probably work there. Maybe, the Germans try to make an escape attempt and probably killed one of the guards. Don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. I wasn't tired just before I started, but I'm fucking knackered now. I don't know if I'm going to go out today, because let's say I want to go to the Thames, but the tide's not out till like 6 o'clock, and I'm not going up there that time. I could go to one of my other locations, but I don't know yet, because it's supposed to be hot again today. So I can't even think, it's supposed to be hot today. So if I go out, I don't know where I'm going to go. And I've got to take a lot of fluids. And the only fluids I can take is water because I've only got water left now. So I've not been able to do any shopping to get fluids. But anyway, sorry guys, I'm going to go. Just had a little chat. I'm going to delete this video, I know, because it's boring. So I'll catch you all later, yeah? Good night.